coffee shops were basically selling a drink to combining all these design elements to create a space where people want to spend time. So how do you think that happened?
There's a certain coffee shop I think that did a really good job of it that is maybe worldwide and international, and they really built the platform for a lot of it. So regardless of what you think about certain reasons about Starbucks in general, Starbucks laid a foundation for what most of us enjoy for a coffee shop. The way they actually present their brand as something that you want to attach yourself to and be a part of it.
Why do you think people want to spend time in coffee shops?
It's a better home, I think. I think it makes you feel like you're sitting in your own home, but it gives you the opportunity to go out and buy something and have a different experience.
From a graphic design standpoint, what ideas do you think went into the branding process, and who do you intend to attract with your particular aesthetic?
When we look at our branding, we are trying to... We look at the people who come to our coffee shops the most, and then we center everything around that, and then we kind of move out from there to make sure that anyone can come to the coffee shop. So we look at the way we do signage. The signage, you base everything around things that every human needs, like readability, contrast, the proper color scheme, red in the holidays, you just do, because it makes people feel a certain way. So we've worked over the years to say, this has felt good on this, so we put it on a cup. And then this has felt good on this, so we put it on a sweatshirt. And now figuring out what worked and what looks right for us in the classic version of design, like timelessness, which is the word that really everything should be.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And then I guess snowballing off of that, how does that correlate with the interior design of the shops?
So the interior design is something that I think is really amazing. I have little to do with the interior design except that I get to work with it. Taylor Herman is one of the sons of Wes, the owner, and he puts together everything that's in the shop. So as we're in the Flatiron shop right now, you can see around, he uses what this place was to turn it into something that it can be, and that's Woods. So all of the stores, starting with basically this store, have a very similar feel. Stores, this is 10 all the way up through 17, which is in the Barclay Hagen. And all of them have the reclaimed wood with live edge wood that you're familiar with. A little bit of the industrial look, the counters that have on there. That combination of things I think has made people feel really unique when they walk into one of our shops.
Are you catering towards people that want to spend time here rather than people that are just coming in to get a cup of coffee?
We really make sure to do both, and it's a really hard thing to do, because if we had a shop that, for instance, this one here, if it wasn't a part of a chain, you would focus very much so solely on people that want to stay in the store. Artists and musicians and people who want to spend a lot of time. There's a lot of seating. There are certain comfortabilities in here that aren't necessarily in all of our stores, but we also have drive-thrus too. The design aspect of that goes with both the print design and the overall feel of the coffee shop, which you've mentioned a couple times. You need to feel comfortable enough to stay, but also know that the drive-thru is something that's incredibly easy to get through. Coffee is really, really young, and the way that you and I know coffee, it's not even all over the country yet. And the way that we know this and the amount of Starbucks per capita and Woods per capita is not a thing yet. And I think you're going to see a lot of different stuff. And as you're researching this here, I think you're going to be somebody who has an opportunity to make it what you want. And right now you see maybe one of 3 types of coffee shops that you can have around. And you have like a really quick service, let's say like a coffee stand on the side of the road. You've got something more in the Wood Starbucks area where it does both and does them well. This isn't talking about quality, it's just like the style. And then you have something more like a lot of the stuff you'd see in Seattle, where it's only sit down. They're doing a lot of single cup pour overs. That's really kind of just how coffee exists right now. There are places that you only want to sit down. There are places where they only want to get you in and out as fast as possible, so making it look comfortable is counterintuitive because they're trying to get things out quickly. So when it comes to the future of coffee shops, a lot of people think home brewing is the next step towards things. There's a coffee company called La Marzocco who makes our espresso machines that are going into their home line a lot. But I could see things, I think one of those 3 and all 3 of those styles need to be perfected before you can really see a lot of difference after that.